What's going on, everybody? A little change of plans on the show tonight, not because of any of the topics from before. Just we had our guest. Unfortunately, he is ill. I'm really excited to have him on. We're actually going to move him to next Thursday. Derek Evans was just on Timcast last week. His agent reached out. He's not feeling good. He's like, I can't even talk. So we're going to move that to next week. I'm gone on I'm doing some stuff Tuesday, so we might have Truth Thursday next week. But with that said, we're going to talk about really one news story. We'll field some comments to see if there's anything that we want to talk about, and then we're just going to talk about like good things going on. So, like this video, share this video, do all the things with this video. Cash, what's going on?
Nothing. It's another day in the beautiful free world. That's about it. Just hanging out, man. I enjoyed a good day with my kids. I got to see my brother. Hang out with my mom. Yeah, life is good, bro. I got my hair cut. You see, I got taped up.
Looks fresh. Yeah.
You know.
2 minutes late. Technically, we're 32 minutes late because it's official. Cash is no longer in the halfway house. Therefore, we are running on cash time. That is how it works. I was going to say, if you're wondering where Casey is at, Casey is he's flying to Vegas for a work trip, so he is out for the evening. And again, our guest is not here. But the one topic we are definitely going to talk about is the border and the fact, Supreme Court, the fact that Abbott is pushing back, all these different things. Aside from that, we're just going to talk about some positive stuff. I didn't tell you this before the phone call, but through all the issues of today, do you want to know something good that may have happened?
What's that?
And not going to be a part of shows or anything like that, but through the discussion of some of the crazy that had to be dealt with today, yes, Suni and I made amends.
That's what I'm talking about.
Suni and I had a conversation on chat, and we had a little, we both apologized for some of the way we handled it. Again, I have very different opinions on almost every topic to a point where I just have to be careful. And on the platform, I don't think it fits on this platform, but I want to say that through everything bad, and out of Cash, did you see my Daily Truth this morning?
Yes, sir, I did.
So it's interesting. I've had some people reach out. I had people reach out talking about, and I said this in the last live that I did, that the closer you get to God, the more you say his name, the more you say Jesus, the more stuff starts to come at you. And today it was literally, I could not have planned it any more interesting that the day that I decide to pray in front of people, which Kelly can tell you, I
already know,
detest. And then today is when all that went down.
See, but that's what you got to remember. That's the whole thing we got to remember. And that's why I say I need you and everybody else that's watching to remind me of that. When I go on here and if you see that I'm in a bad spot or I'm about to say something that's wrong, I need you to pull me aside, hit my inbox. Yo, bro, you tripping right now. Positive vibes and build each other up because it's all a test, man. Everything is a test,
Huge test.
Moving back, right? So you saying that you talked to Suni and y'all made amends, right? This is the great thing about this, okay? Before I got home, my family was divided. My sisters wasn't talking. My mom wasn't talking with this sibling. My siblings weren't talking. My kids' mothers wasn't talking to my family. And as soon as I got home, literally the first day yesterday, you see what happened? Everybody came together. Everybody. And I feel like it's the same thing that's going to be happening, man, with all the people that's been disconnected since, I went away. All of it's going to start slowly coming back together, bro. And we're going to build back everything the way that it was supposed to be, the way that it started, with positivity and unity and everybody having different perspectives and giving that, you know what I'm saying? And showing unity at the end of the day. When we end a show, whenever we do a show where we got people that have different points of views, we end it with unity. And you're my brother and you're my sister. And no matter what, we disagree on this, but I still love you. That's the way it's supposed to be.
Yeah. And again, like I said, I think our ego gets in the way a lot. And I one of the big things, specifically with Suni, is I just couldn't have her on my platform. It didn't fit. Or our platform. I should, Casey, me, you, it just didn't fit some of the topics. And, I do every so often I do watch some of her shows, and she does do a good show. It's just not I felt like if she can't be on my platform, I can't be okay with her. And that's wrong.
We got to get past that. You know, just to throw it out, I had a funny, before we get started, it's a funny conversation with Suni, you know, because when I got out, me and her, we spoke, and I hit her up. I'm like, what's going on, girl? You know, we chopped it up. And she's like, you know, I feel this about this. I said, look, I heard something crazy that you were saying out there that you believe, you know? And I brought it to her. It was about the whole repeal the 19 thing. So we had this discussion, and I ended it with a joke, even though I disagreed. I'm like, I disagree, but I want to hear your point of view. And I started looking up videos about it. So I made a funny ass joke that I can't say on here because I don't want to get us, you know, blocked off of here or whatever. But it was hilarious, and she'll tell you about it later. But at the end of it, it was like, okay, we agree, but we disagree. But you're still my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? You still my homeboy. And that's the way I feel like it's got to be, bro. That's it.
Yeah. I mean, I still wish there's some, like, you know, with Blake and that whole situation, but
it's gonna happen.
Crap happens. But speaking of repeal the 19th, this takes me to another funny point. So I was just at Walmart. I was on my phone replying because my phone's been obviously going nuts today, replying to something. And I look up, and I decided it was the best thing for me to look down back to my phone as a woman is instructing one of her children to stop walking someplace as she's got a baby that she's holding and fully breastfeeding in the middle of Walmart. Again, no problem with the boob out thing, but it's, you know, I feel like you have to do it. But the fact that she was multitasking and walking through not the produce, it was through the meat section. Like there was chicken breast and then breast.
That's awesome.
Right there.
That's
like
awesome.
How do you not do a double take? Like I felt like I did one. I'm like, nope.
You should have done like I would have did. I would have walked right up to her and said, "Oh my God, that is such a beautiful baby."
I didn't know what to do. Like there's been time I remember on airplanes before. Like I've had back when they had the bulkheads. I remember one time I was young and this woman was like falling asleep and the baby was falling asleep and it was just like bloop, bloop.
It's nature, bro. It's nature.
It's nature versus nurture. You're like, oh, I need some milk.
For one, I am not against it. I think that it should happen throughout the country.
I'm not like people are like, oh, that's disgusting. That's sick. I don't care. Like I don't. But please know you're going to cause people to double take. Like it's a little
weird people that don't see that a mother is just nurturing her child. I
would, however, pull over. I would maybe pull over the cart, take a little second to do I mean, I don't know her schedule. You know what? I don't know what she's got going on. Maybe she's got to go home. I don't know.
Exactly. She's multitasking. A man couldn't do it. A man couldn't multitask like that.
No.
I'm just
here. I used to breastfeed everywhere. People don't like it, especially women. It's weird. So I notice women dislike it more than men. Why is that, Cash?
Well, maybe they got a nicer rack than the other woman. I'm just saying. I mean, that's the first thing that came to my mind. Maybe, you know, she's like, oh my God, I can't believe she's got her nice boobs out.
Kelly, just to be very clear, Kelly Allen has not been to a grocery store since we started dating.
That is insane.
She doesn't know what to do in a grocery store. She actually that's a lie. She went to a Walmart a couple weeks ago because she had to run in and get like one thing, and an hour later she came out, and she's like, I don't know what just happened. Like I don't know where to go. Like she doesn't know what to do. She has no idea.
Well, that's because she is a princess. Okay, she is a princess.
She is a princess. So those are a couple of my funny positive stories. So get this. So this is the other way, like, so, you know, God going in and out. So Amber Lee Harris, who maybe doesn't like us anymore, who knows? But
no, Amber's good people. I wouldn't think that she would be like that. Amber's pretty good people.
So last night, Amber posted on her page. This is real life, and I'm gonna make this suggestion. Yo, Jelani's in the building. Hey, you remember Jelani?
I think so.
Black dude, one of the only other black dudes. You got to remember Jelani.
I remember now.
Jelani, he was from Seattle. He's from the Seattle area. He's from Washington. He ran for a local office out there.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah. What's up, bro?
Super good dude. I got to meet him. I was up there one time. We got to meet. But yes, this is live. So where was it? Oh, so Amber posted this, and I'm gonna suggest everybody do the same. Like, did you see what she posted? She had a check on her page. She had a check. She got like $100 and something because she went to her state's unclaimed funds, right? Like her and put her name in. So I put my name in, and like I went to like St. Louis. I went to all the different places I lived. I found like $90.
Nice.
Wait. I started thinking about I'm the heir to nothing, but checked my father, he had nothing. Checked my aunt, she had one thing, and I checked my grandma. My grandma's heir went to my aunt, which therefore went to me, and they're all passed away now. So my aunt, turns out, after I filed the very basic paperwork, which it's gonna take some work, but over $2,000 was in my aunt's bank accounts.
That's awesome.
Oh, and the fortune cookie that I had a couple days ago when we were eating, this is where it gets really crazy. And I know fortune cookies are not, by way of God, but I'm going to say they are. So get what my fortune was. A way out of a financial mess is discovered as if by magic.
Yeah.
A day later, I did that.
I believe in that. I believe in like the universe showing you things. I believe that wholeheartedly. Like, God,
crazy
people in all types of different things, man.
So Connie, and again, not everybody has it. Like I looked up some of the people I like, Kelly's family, and like they're $100, $200, and it's like closed plans, different things you may not know about. So you just go to your state. So type in your state in Google and say unclaimed money or unclaimed funds in your state, and then just follow the path. You'll be able to do a search. It's actually really easy. I was shocked. Anyway, so that's two really good news story or two life stories. Anything else? So you got to see your kids. Let's talk about that. You haven't seen your kids in 3 years. I always tell the story of when I first visited you. Like, you have this militant thing about you with the kids, and they absolutely love it. Like, they like, yo, son, yo, no, yep.
Yeah, hey, look, that's only with the boys. The boys get upset because my girls they're my little princesses, so they get away with everything. It's only with the boys.
Who is the first daughter that came running up to you?
That was Rai.
The one that was bawling.
No, that was Kiwi. Kiwi came second.
Kiwi came. Oh, Rai came and hugged, and then Kiwi just like flat out like said, You know this. Kelly knows this. Everyone knows this. I'm a crier. So if anybody everybody's talking about they're crying in the comments, there was no way to watch that and not cry. So
that's my baby. That's my baby.
She was beyond happy. What was it like? How many times over the 3 years did you even get to FaceTime them?
In the beginning, a lot, but after I got into DC, never. I got it one time when I was in Northern Neck, Virginia. When I was out there, they let me video chat there, and then when I left there, not again until I had something that I wasn't supposed to have when I was, away.
Telekinesis. Got it. Okay. All right. We'll try to end the show on a positive note too, but let's talk politics real quick. Obviously, a lot of you guys, and I don't think this is the busiest news week on the planet. Like, I mean, the fact that it's not a busy news week means there's probably some really bad stuff going down. I mean, we unfortunately had the 3 soldiers that were killed, that of course, Karine Jean-Pierre said was, how did she say it? She goes, they made their sacrifice to this administration. The United States of America, the people of the United States of America. You can't, and the fact that she closed her eyes the whole time she's talking. So that's big news. We talked briefly beforehand. There was a bombing, like a week ago. Like, there's some tension in the Middle East.
I'm waiting to see what Biden's gonna say. That's all I've been waiting for, because he really hasn't clarified what his response is gonna be to all of this. So I'm waiting to see what he's gonna say and how we're gonna respond, because I'm telling you, it feels really, really, really eerie. And I think that we're heading for a disaster. I hope not, because, I think about the passage in the Bible where he says, when you hear wars and rumors of wars, be not alarmed, for these things must come to pass, but the end is still not yet. So we're going to hear about rumors of wars and all these things start happening, nation rising against nation, kingdom against kingdom, all of that. So we're seeing that right now. He says that's the birth pains. So I'm not tripping, you know what I'm saying? But I'm concerned at the same time because this administration that we have makes us look pretty weak. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that's been happening that's going unanswered, really, you know, and we're not getting to the root of the problem. And that's the most messed up part about it.
Yeah, there's a video you can find from about 3 weeks ago when Biden said, if Iran does something, they'll immediately pay. Now, the administration yesterday, when it really did happen, just said, we will deal with it on our own time.
Remember what it was at first? Don't.
Yeah. Don't.
That was it.
Don's wrong on this one. Biden does respond to ice cream time. When it's Jello pudding pop time, he's on it like you would not believe. Somebody said something that made me think of something. His hand. Oh, and then of course you've got and this video went pretty viral today, and I did a reshare of it. The Joy Reid had a hot mic. Did you see this?
No, I did not.
Oh, we got to pull it up. Hold on, let me get
it. Pull it up.
Roll that beautiful bean
she really
footage.
Irritates me, man. The sister has got some real big issues, man. Like her mind is just so far to the left, like extreme. It's insane.
I think it's so funny. The one thing I love about what Crowder does when he talks, like when he goes to like talk to black people, he's like, do you know who Van Jones is? They're like, who? Do you know who Joy Reid is? They're like, no. Meanwhile, they're like, I speak for the black people in this country, and they don't share an opinion with the bulk of black people in America.
They can't relate. They didn't grow up in the struggle. And that's the thing that I try to, when I talk to people, that's one of the main things that I let them know, like, these people that are so-called leaders or have a voice for us as black people in black America don't identify with black America. No. Oh, I got pulled over by a white cop though. Like, come on, man. Really? Look, we grow up differently. Where I grew up at, we grow up differently. You know what I'm saying? It's just not the same as somebody who I'm glad that you had advantages and got to, go to Harvard or whatever it is that you got to do to become where you're at, but don't sit up here and try to speak for people that you're not even connected with and you're not trying to do nothing for except build your own bank account.
Right.
And that's what they do. How much of the money do they give back to the community? What are they out there doing in the community? How many giveaways do they do for the people in the community? And that's when you can really start to dissect it and see things. The people that get money, what are you doing with it? What are you doing with the money there? Because I'm saying right now, if I became a billionaire, which one day I will be a billionaire. I'm gonna get $3 billion. That's the goal. Get $3 billion. You know what I'm gonna do with $3 billion? If I was a baby, right, and I got $3 billion, I could give away $3 million every month for the rest of my life for 100 years.
Just because people are gonna think we're grifting, but he asked, so I'm trying to avoid any kind of whatever this show. But can someone tell us where to buy the merchandise? I'm gonna throw it on the bottom. Use cash at checkout. This is a good comment. I do have the video pulled up, which we'll get to in a split second. And
hey man, don't let people stop us from what we do, bro.
I know.
I don't forget that. And that's what I got so many messages, positive messages from people, bro.
I did too. I really did too. And I have to say the positive messages far overtook the negative messages. So I'm going to leave this up. Let's see. There was something else. Where to go? Okay. Someone buy the merchandise. So it's awakenowwokestore.com. And then Chris, God bless you. I have said this over and over again. Cash was the main driver of all of this that we're doing. And our teamwork is what makes us better. So I don't know the pedo stash thing. I'll take.
Who is that?
I have no idea. Well, I mean, I've seen them in the comments, but oh wait, it's somebody that doesn't like you. No, I remember Chris Hubbard. Oh yeah, Chris has gone hard a few times. All right, let's see.
Nice to see you again, Chris. What's up?
What's up? Do I block him? No. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to go. Let's see. I love it. Judy, that's how you police this stuff. Trolls, you can keep your negativity on silent. All right. Let me show this. Let me show this video.
Let's do it.
I'll pray for you, Chris. You're funny. Right. Truth will set you free. There it is. Okay. So I can do the one from earlier today as well. Because we talked about this first. Let's talk this, and then we'll go to Joy Reid.
Obviously, our deepest condolences go out, and our heartfelt condolences go out to the families who lost three folks who are military folks, who are brave, who are always fighting, who are fighting on behalf of this administration, of the American people. Obviously, more importantly, we lost those souls. What
the hell?
What just happened right now? What's wrong with her? She's usually kind of like sharp. What happened?
She looks stoned as hell. That you can't do your job any worse. Like that is the poster child for diversity, equity, and inclusion. Like there is literally no reason she should be in that spot.
Yo, I feel so bad for her, bro. She got a rough job, bro. You know how
she
hard
doesn't
it is to have to clean. You know, yes, she does. You know how hard it is to try to go out and speak something positive about this current administration. You know how hard that is? That's rough, bro. She's on the hot seat taking all the flack for an administration that is just, they are fucking up, bro.
Yes, but she only has to deal with a small percentage of the media. You had Kayleigh McEnany, who, although Trump was a far superior president, had to deal with the constant onslaught and barrage of reporters trying to poke holes. And Kayleigh McEnany didn't have to blink 1,000 times or barely even look at her folder.
But here's the difference. She didn't have to lie. It's easy to tell the truth. When you got to come out and lie, you're going to stutter over your words. That's what's happening right there. We just want to say for the, people, they died for this administration. Come on. You know what's happening. She's thinking about what she's going to say instead of just letting it come out naturally because it's not the truth. That's all.
She does. I mean, if you really look at it, there you can't say that's not clown makeup and kind of clown face. I have to.
We'll say our
get up on her
deepest.
I don't want to judge her appearance, but like that to me is not the makeup. Well, what I think she needs to do is paint eyes on the. What's that?
I think she's pretty.
God, you are way too kind today. All right, let's show the other one. Let's see. Here we go.
Over the weekend, President Biden said he's ready to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another fucking war. Stop. Over the weekend, President Biden said he's ready to take action if Congress is serious about solving the border issue.
If that bill were the law today, I'd shut down the border right now and fix it quickly. And Congress needs to get it done.
Starting another fucking war. Over the
And I waited for the liberal media to show this as well. So even his home team, but a couple things. One, even his home team knows how bad what he's doing at the border is. One. And two, how does she not know? She's about to be talking again anyways. How does she not know she's on a hot mic?
Hey, man, it just came out. That real shit just came out of it real quick. It's like, look at this joke. Yeah. What'd she say? You're going to start another fucking war?
Yeah.
Come on. That shit came out. I'm like, oh, yeah, okay. You're going to start another motherfucking war. Her real shit came out real quick. That's all. I'm not mad at her for it. Actually, this is probably one of the best moments that she's ever had. She told the truth. She told the truth. Or at least a little criticism. You know what I'm saying? She had some criticism that wasn't, scripted. That's pretty great. I like that.
I did too. Like when you said about Officer Tatum, the hood came out. Yeah. Like it does happen.
Yeah. Yes.
Anna, what has anyone addressed what yet? Sorry, I might have missed your earlier comment. Because again, I am looking at the comments to see what we got. So the border. So I actually have a different, because we talk about the Supreme Court and the fact that the more conservative Supreme Court ruled in favor of the Biden administration in terms of saying that the Texas National Guard or the Texas border agents cannot cut the wire. And we talked about this last week, and you're like, it is federal land. And all of a sudden it dawned on me earlier today, literally earlier today. This is a brilliant move. It's actually because based on the Constitution, that area is the control of the federal government. Yeah. So they technically are allowed to do what they want. So this conservative court is allowing the federal government to fully go through and activate a plan that clearly undermines the will of the border agents, the sovereignty of Texas, and the actual ability for the United States of America to keep people out. It's actually a brilliant move because now the federal government, they were probably hoping that they would be shut down, but now they have to actively destroy our border for something that's working, that the Border Patrol Union has even said this will make it worse. I think it's a great move now that I've thought about it.
No. Well, there you go. There you go. I mean,
well, that's how the cookie crumbles.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. Shit, I feel the same. Run it.
And now we've got multiple states backing Texas, most of whom are conservative, of course, the Republican red states. I mean,
Indiana backing them, baby.
Indiana back. Do you think that this does escalate? Do you think this situation at the border, but not necessarily the border's in shambles, but do you think this escalates between Texas and the rest and the federal government?
No, not really. They're going to work it out. Right now, like I say, man, everything is optics. That's all it is. They're going to come up with a solution. They will. It's just right now, they need all this different attention, focusing on all these different things. And it's both sides using tactics because one side is trying to, smear Trump so he don't run. And then he's using this to his advantage to say, well, look at what Biden's doing. He's horrible over here with this border situation. And then on the flip side, they use the whole, President Trump got all this stuff going on with this case and he's a criminal and he's going to be a felon and all this stuff to try to undercut what's really going on at the border and with the Biden administration. So it's just all optics. All of this is optics. They're going to come to an agreement about all of it. All of it's going to come to nothing. Trump's might get convicted of some stuff, still going to be the president. Biden's probably not going to do anything with the border, still going to remain in office. And people are going to stay doing this, pointing the finger at each other, and your side sucks and my side's better. And then, but they're going to work it out.
All that crap. Jacob Skordal. Long time since we've seen him. Good to see you back. He was one of, I believe, if I remember correctly, Jacob is very, very more libertarian, does not go on either side. And he was I remember he was one of the people asking about you when you went away. I've not seen Jacob in 3 years. So there you go, Jacob. Good seeing you. Real quick, give the update on if people haven't seen it yet, how you got out early, real quick. Like not out, you didn't get out. Sorry,
okay,
didn't get out early, but the situation that why you're here.
Okay, so yeah, I was laying in my bed, get a phone call from the front desk, and they say, Mr. Kelly, I need you to come down to the office to the front lobby real quick. I said, okay. So I go down there thinking, I got to sign some papers or something. I go down there, and they're like, "You're leaving." I said, "What do you mean I'm leaving?" I said, "Pack your stuff. You're leaving." I said, "Like on an ankle monitor or something?" Because I don't want to leave if I'm gonna be on an ankle monitor. I'd rather just stick it out here until it's over with. I said, No, your time is done here. You're free of the BOP. You just got to check in with your probation within 72 hours. I said, okay, pack my stuff. So tomorrow I got to go see my PO and everything's good.
Speaking of that, did you see the text I sent you with the with that invite for the last chance to win a golden ticket for the speaking competition? Now that you can travel before February, it's a link in there. I think there's something tomorrow night that talks about it. So there might be a chance because the speaking competition that I'm in Fort Lauderdale, there might be a chance for more people. So give it a look. Give it a look. So if and I will, if you get to check that out and you get to actually compete it in again, I'll talk you through it. They'll give you enough things, but you just hone in on a 1-minute speech and a 2-minute speech, and that's it. And you'll be good to go. You don't necessarily need the computer. You just need to keep your phone charged. What was one of the other things? Somebody brought it up on did you ever hear, you probably haven't because you've been locked up and you're like 3 years behind everybody else, but did you hear of, there's a movie called Dumb Money.
No, have not.
It's actually pretty good, and it shows corruption at the highest level. So did you hear about the game when GameStop the stock went crazy when you were locked up?
Yes, and the people came together and saved it. Yeah.
Say it again. Drop my phone.
Say that the people came together and they saved it, right?
Pretty much. I mean, it's gone. I mean, it's pretty much fizzled out now. But the way that they did it, it was a Reddit thing, and people were trying. It was a short squeeze. It's a whole bunch of jargon in terms of the stock market. But what I found interesting is the movie was good. It was true to form. They showed the actual congressional hearings. They showed some of the people in Congress doing the right thing, like AOC pushing back against big corporations. The number one biggest guy, however, who was the one that was the most guilty for essentially controlling Robinhood, in the little thing at the end, and when you look it up, he still, even though he was the worst of the worst, got away scot-free. That's the level of corruption in our government. Like,
we don't even got to explain that one. This is all public knowledge. We all know this. We all know this. That's how the system works. But it's crazy to see AOC. She does be speaking out against a lot of. She's like changed a little bit. She's still crazy, but I see that she's kind of, I don't know, combative against both sides.
She is. She's still crazy, but yeah, she's combative.
I ain't gonna lie, though, man. Look. AOC, man.
Nope. Not gonna let you do it. Nope. The movie is Dumb Money. It is on Netflix right now. And you're not wrong. Voting within the system will do nothing. You're not wrong. I can't, whatever. So Brenda, shameless plug, you can put your free Cash Kelly shirt away. But there's new Cash shirts that say freedom and the streetlight returns and all that stuff. So you can check out the website.
I'm telling on you right now, Russo. Check this out, everybody. I gave him all the shirts that I wanted and everything, and they still ain't here. Ain't that something? He got on me. Oh, I need you to get the shirts. Pick what you want. Tell me what it is, Cash. Which shirt? And then he told me I can't wear a pure blood shirt because I got the shot. That's horrible. That's horrible. My blood cells have already done filtered everything out already. You know that, right?
That's not how spike protein works.
Man, I don't know nothing about spike or proteins. Okay, I just know that I like the shirt.
This is the quote of the day, by the way. Talking about AOC.
So small.
Too small. She had her head banged against the bedpost too many times. So, and as for the t-shirts, Cash, I still don't have an address.
I'm gonna send you the address. I got you.
Okay. All right. And then I don't know, since Casey is apparently off the plane, do we have these still on the website, or do we got to put these back up? If we do, we'll add them back. So we got the whole quote. We've got plenty of mugs left too. I just got to get boxes to send those out. We'll put those back on.
I need a mug and I need a shirt just like that.
Okay. I might have a couple of these, but anyway, so you're going to have all the gear that you want. You got that. See, Aaron knows you got that shot forever, which, real quick, for those that don't understand, Cash did not want to get the shot. And actually, Derek Evans, the guy that we were supposed to have on tonight, we'll talk to him next week. He spent 90 days in I don't think he was in DC. Did you ever remember the name Derek Evans? He was in one of the January 6th prisons. The only time he had to do solitary for 8 days because he refused the COVID shot, whatever jail he was at.
Yep.
So
they got incentives to make people get the shots. So literally, they got so desperate, they started begging people to get the shots. They were offering you free commissary. They said, we'll give you guys a nice bag. This stuff is not on commissary. We'll give you these nice incentive bags if you get the shot. So I got the shot right around that time. So I ended up, hey, where's my incentive bag? So
did you get an incentive bag? Because they didn't give you the chance. They didn't give you the chance to see your kids. So did they give you the incentive?
They gave me the incentive bag. Hey, it was crazy though. When I got the shot, I was sweating, and my guys coming to check on me in the cell. Like, what's going on, Cass? I said, I got the shot. I think I'm turning into a Democrat.
Well,
it's a joke. It's a joke, everybody.
You did just compliment AOC. So who knows? Connie, we do have t-shirts for curvy girls. It's called the unisex shirts. Get the unisex. Go for the unisex shirts or men's shirts. It's the same.
Let me tell you something. I can set aside politics to have a conversation with AOC. Okay.
You know who you would like? You haven't seen the dude yet.
I I wouldn't like
what's his
number one. Don't play with me like that. I just came from a place where things was crazy. Okay, you can't play like that, Russo. Traumatized.
what's God, what's his name? Alex Stein, primetime Alex Stein. He's a little too crazy for me, but he's from Texas. Like I can't keep up with him, but he is absolutely nuts. So he's the one that went to DC and like essentially stalked AOC and called her his big booty Latina, and she ended up
doing that video. I was cracking up, bro.
That's primetime Stein. When we get you out here, the shows that you're going to do, because primetime Stein's at Blaze, I'll get you on I'm sure he'll want to have you on a show. He will act an absolute fool, by the way. Like that's his.
I would love to open up and just be Cash, you know. I gotta be reserved when we do this show, and it's not like Counts Avengers. Oh, I would let loose, you know.
I don't know. Like I can't. I can't go that far. Like I would do the show, but I would be absolutely mortified. I feel like I don't know, but he cracks me up. But he's the one that he would go into the meetings, the school board meetings and all that, and like rap and do all these funny things. So funny.
I like dark humor. You know, I do.
Yeah,
it's fun. I like to have fun.
He's white though, so it's not really that dark.
I'm sure it'll be an interesting show. Have you ever heard of Petey Green?
No, I have not.
I fucking love Petey Green, bro. He's like an inspiration to me. He really is. If you get the chance, everybody that's watching this, look up Petey Green when he had what's his name? The shock jock, the first one. What's his name, bro? He did the show where he had all these girls showing their boobs and all that.
Are you talking about Howard Stern?
Howard Stern. He was on Petey Green, and he came out and he had on blackface, and they did this whole skit when America wasn't all sensitive and shit, and it was the funniest shit ever. And then you got to see these two people interacting, but Petey Green is just I'm telling you, I feel connected with him. Like, I don't know. If reincarnation is a thing, I think I might be related to him through like some kind of way like that. I don't know. It's great. If you get the chance, look up Petey Green and Howard Stern interview. It'll have you fucking roaring.
And then stick with the Petey Green. And is it Peter Green or Petey Green?
Petey Green.
Petey Green. And then avoid anything Howard Stern. You don't know what happened in the last 3 years to Howard Stern. He has become he hasn't left his basement. He is so afraid of germs, and like he has become the wokest of the woke.
No way.
It's so bad. It's unlistenable. Amanda, who are you talking about?
Are you
talking about? What's that?
No way. Howard Stern.
Howard Stern has become. So look at all the comments. Woke. Can't stand Stern. He's a freak. F Stern.
What?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, I see. They're making fun of you for saying they think the shot did make you a Democrat because you complimented Karine Jean-Pierre and then the AOC. So funny.
Hey man, I'm not. I'm just saying. You know, I'm just look. This is all I'm saying. I was locked up for a long time. You know what I'm saying? And then I took a second look at AOC, and I didn't see a Democrat. That's not what I see because I was like I didn't hear her. You know, just tune her off. AOC's pretty. I'm just going to she's pretty. It's her attitude that makes her ugly. You know, she's a pretty woman. What do you want me to say?
Howard Stern sucks. Stern lost his mind. I'm telling you, bro. Things have changed.
That's
have
crazy.
changed.
What about Mancow? He lost his mind too? Is he still funny? Mancow.
Why does that sound? I know I used to listen to him. I don't know if he's even.
He was hilarious. He was great.
Yeah, I don't know if he's even on anymore. Mancow. Radio. He was funny. Mancow Miller.
I gotta catch up on stuff, man. I just started this new show about the Vikings. It's like the Kingdom something. I forget what it's called. I don't like watching TV no more. It's really weird.
I don't watch much. I watch a little. Like Kelly's not a TV watcher, but there's certain shows that I get into and I watch. I thought I got hooked on Suits. I'm not gonna lie. It's Mancow was. Oh yeah, he was a big. That's right, because I used to listen to him when I lived in Milwaukee. Yeah. He's not a national guy because his whatever it's called. He only has 1,000 followers or 10,000 followers.
Yeah, Howard Stern ended his career.
By doing what?
What? Bro, Howard Stern came at this man and started talking about his dad being dead and like Howard Stern went in on this dude, like prank calling him, had him on the show crying and all. Bro, Howard Stern was a dog. He was a dog, bro. Like,
isn't that amazing? The people that enjoyed people that like Eminem, the Howard Stern, the people that enjoyed the most out of all the freedoms of speech are the ones that hate the current freedom of speech. And now you got.
That was crazy. He used to preach freedom of speech. Howard Stern was real big on saying whatever the fuck you want to say. This is why he went to satellite radio. I was a huge fan of Howard Stern. This is shocking me right now to hear that he is like that. I'm going to look it up.
Yeah, you won't have to look too far. He went nuts. Anybody that didn't get a jab, he thought was like the devil. I mean, it was bad, bro.
He had to be getting paid. That's all that is. He's getting paid to say that stuff.
You could see the fear in his eyes. Like, he didn't leave his house. He was nuts. And his wife is amazing. She saves pets all the time. And I can't imagine it. God, there was something I saw, and then we'll get close to wrapping up. Tanya, I love your comment. Appreciate you. Ready to for y'all to set the internet on fire. What else? I think that was it. There's something else I was going to say, and now I don't remember what it is. Oh, by the way, with my hat, I'm going to send you my my book, because I don't think I was able to send you one of these yet. Have I?
You got a book?
Comes out April 2nd. Yep. Our audience I made it to, well, we don't know how high up, but I'll be listed as an international bestseller on Amazon, because we sold like 300 digital copies in like a 1 hour span. So granted,
dude, go ahead. Hey, I need help writing my book. I need John Anthony and his wife Deborah. I need you guys. You know what I'm saying? We got to do this thing. Out. And I was thinking, instead of having like the daily rants, I have a lot of hilarious stories from when I was in prison that I haven't talked about that are freaking comical. The people that I've met along the way are hilarious. So I was thinking I was going to share some of them stories. I got some trauma.
Are you going to tell the time when you guys were all in the tub together and a condom floated to the top and somebody said, "Who farted?"
First off. See, I did that. Ignored that. No, but here's a funny one real quick before we get off. So when I was in the hole, right?
Before we get off, go ahead.
That was quick. That was quick. That's nice. Yeah, but anyway, we're in the hole. Not that hole, just like the shoe. It's called the shoe. So we're walking. Well, I'm walking. I got my cuffs on. I like to say what's up to everybody when I'm going by, because when we hang out talking to each other through the doors, because we're locked down, and that's it. So I'm like, "Yo, what's going on, man? How y'all doing? How you doing?" I go by, and then I cross back this one cell. It didn't know somebody was in there because it was empty. I guess they had brought new people out when we were out on the rat cage. So when I come in, I see a man standing with his back turned, you know what I'm saying? And had a whole G-string made out of the sheets. All right, had a G-string bra, like covering up, had some little mosquito bites around. Listen, I looked up to the double take. I said, "What the fuck is that? What the fuck did I just see?" So then the CEO goes, "Oh yeah, that's Lily. You want to go in there with Lily?" I said, "Hell no, man. Take me to my cell, man." So the whole time I'm down there, I say, "Man, what the hell you got going on down there, bro?" He's like, "Oh, no, my name's Leasia." And then I say, "I'm not calling you Leasia. I'm going to call you Lily, man. What the hell are you doing, man? You doing? I'm walking back. Why you over there?" "I'm just trying to be comfortable. That's all." And the dude goes, "Oh, that sounds like a chick." I said, "This is an all-male facility." But Lily ended up being one of the funniest people that you ever meet in your life, man. Straight up, bidding all night long, talking crazy. And yeah, that was a funny story. That was my first time.
After that story, you just said you stayed up all night talking to Lily?
No.
I'm not gonna.
No, I said we all stayed up all night.
Oh, your hand just got all. Why did your hand just get like this? We all stayed up all night.
No, bro, I'm telling you, if you would have been there, it would have fucked you up, bro. That was the first time I ever seen something like that. Because I got like my cousin. He's gay. I got friends that are, transgender or whatever. So but I've never seen that, like standing there, like he was a model or something in the window with a makeshift G-string made out, bruh. The whole ass was out. Do you hear me? The whole ass. And I said, "Man, what the hell?" Got a little bow tie in the back, you know what I'm saying? Covering up the chest. I said, "Man, what the hell did I just see?" And the messed up part about it was Lily looked just like Lil Wayne. That was the messed up part about it.
Did I tell you my Lil Wayne experience? Speaking of rappers, because now Snoop Dogg likes Trump again. But did you see? Did I tell you about Lil Wayne?
No.
So I was doing an event for Fox Big Noon Kickoff, and we had Lil Wayne performing, and I did the pre intro. Like, his DJ announced him when it was on live TV, but he also performed during the commercial break, and or before the commercial break. And during the commercial break, I was hyping him up, and I was about maybe 60 feet, probably 60 feet. Yeah, a pitcher's mound away from Lil Wayne, and I was just hyping him up, and I said his name, and I just remember him going like this. He's like,
yeah. Lil Wayne, man.
He is legit, and he is a good dude.
Good
dude. Everybody will tell you that he treats every human being around him like with class. He brings his entourage. His entourage treats everybody with class. He is a good dude. And no, people, Snoop did not quit smoking weed. It was all the promotion for that smoker, the thing that he's making millions of dollars off of. Anyways, that's all I got. Let's get out of here. Stevie Marley, I see the email, the message you sent me. I'll share that with Cash when we get off. Final words, Cash?
I appreciate all of y'all. I really do. Everybody is watching. You know, this one was just a fun one, just to, you know, get the mood back right, because today was just awkward. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciate all of you all for everything, man, for everything. Everything that you do, whatever it is that you do, thank you. Thank you for being good human beings. All right? That's it.
You were talking about the guy in the G string, and I got distracted earlier, but it
sure
made me.
Did.
Oh, the one thing that I've learned is Cash does, now that he's been away for 3 years, he does a little prison talk, and like we'll have conversations, and I need a prison translator when he's talking about the rat cage and went back and the walk and then the this and that. It's hilarious because I don't know what the hell he's talking about sometimes, but it sounds tough.
Yeah, it was rough. It was rough.
Yeah.
We made it fun.
Anyways, take us home.
Okay, wait, before I take you guys home, I had 2 pet gophers. I think they were gophers. They were really big. Is that a gopher or a groundhog? It's a groundhog, I think. They were really big, bro. Outside I was in a cell, you know, in the hole, and I looked out the window, and there was these 2 big ass, I thought they were beavers. They were really big, but I guess they might have been groundhogs or something, right?
Groundhogs are tiny.
So look, I got into no, this thing was huge. Whatever it was big. So the dude, I told him I'm naming him. He said, no, I'm naming him. I said, well, what you gonna name him? He said, I was thinking Chimotrufio and Chimotrufia because they were boy and girl. I said, hell no, that's Gregory and Gregorina. So we had this whole debate on the names. So yeah, that was this.
Denise said it was probably rats. That's freaking hilarious.
Pass the time, man. It was good.
I'm not even gonna share any other stuff. But if you want to know where to find, I'm just gonna say, if you want to know where to find Cash and find all of his different channels, just go to helpcash.com. If you want to do anything else, go for it. I don't think today's the day to really talk about it. So that's pretty much where it is. But you can find all the different channels he has. And then Skeptical, how old everyone? They're Nunya business. Take us home.
Okay. Unite. Don't fight. Be a street light, because only you can be the change that you wish to see in the world. And when you get too stressed out, got to remember to pray, America, because without God, everything falls apart.
Woo!